皆様、お待たせいたしました。お待たせしすぎたかもしれません。平成最後江戸ごとしのジャスティンでございます。今日は別に仕事を休んだわけでもないけど、今日はリモートワークできるから、ちょっと出かけようと思います。Okay, so what's up, everybody? This is Justin here, and yeah, I officially have work, but I can work remotely. And as I said in previous videos, if I had to work remotely, I'd rather not do it at home. And today I'm in Atsugi, here to show you this store, Game Station. And yeah, so it's now almost 10:20, and this place opens at 10. And when I upload this video, I'll try to remember to upload the the address as well. この動画をアップロードしたら、その時が来たら、もちろん情報に住所を書いてあげます。Okay, so other floors of this is called Game Station. There's upper floors too, but they're mostly adult stuff. Okay, so ここはゲームステーションです。確かに他の日本のところには関東の辺に他の店もあるけど、ここは1階だけですけど、でも2階以上ほとんど大人のものしかなさそうです。Okay, so it's been a while since I've been here, and it looks like they've done some rearranging. And first off, they got these DVDs here. Okay, so Nonbiri Ipito. Shiran, kono anime. I don't know what this anime is, and I don't know this one either. そしてHello, 金色モザイクも全然知らないです。でも平均より安そうです。But these seem a little cheaper than average. Oh, I found this Tenchi DVD. このTenchi Daisanki Season 3. Or Tenchi Muyo Matome collection, I think. 4,000 yen for a whole set. Yes. School Idol. Okay. Some of the more familiar ones, or the ones more familiar to me, they seem a little more expensive than average. Yeah, here they have Yakuza movies. この辺には極道の映画がついてますけど。Oh, Shinen Battle Royale. So, Shinen Show Battle Royale. So, New Year Little Battle Royale. Looks like it's a prison movie. Kenoshi no Eiga so desu. Okay. この映画あんまりよく知りません。Okay, so they have a Kamen Rider Ghost Blu-ray, box for future releases. 1,200 yen, not bad. And disc 1, it only has up to 6 episodes 1 through 6. Okay, so a Haikyuu Blu-ray, 500 yen. It only has 3 episodes. Yeah, sorry about the cough. Yeah. But yeah, that's one section. So first here are the more DVDs. This is like Game Center CX. This is like based on a guy who does video game movies, and he puts them on DVD. Nintendo 64. So we got Banjo and Kazooie 2, 3,780 yen including the box. The first game is about 180 yen less. But apparently it's 100 yen less due to outer damage on the box. SimCity 2000, 2,480 yen. 200 yen discount because the box and instructions have damage on it. Okay, this is some sort of fishing game. Castlevania, this is about 5,480 yen. And this is also at a special price because there's damage on the box and the instructions. Kirby 64, 600 yen discount for damage on the box, some tears, some smushing, and some damage on the instructions as well. J200 Project. Yeah, I think I bought this box like 500 years Niigata, like let's say, with a set of other Box 64 games for like this price pretty much. Gambare Goemon. Oh. I think this is 4,300 yen. I think I bought this for like a tenth of this price almost 15 years ago as well. And I got this like for 500 yen boxed like last year in Akihabara. Wow. Fuck you, tourists. Fuck you, Gaijin, for, driving up the prices. And fuck Biden for inflation as well. Okay, so I kind of want to go this way first. Just to make sure. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Yeah, the layout's changed like since the last... I've been here like maybe a little over a month ago. Like the beginning of February maybe. Yeah, they rearranged... The figures were always here, but they were kind of rearranged a bit. So, yeah, they got some Bleach stuff here, One Piece. Here we have Rengoku from Kimetsu no Yaiba. And here we got some cheap DBZ figures, like this Piccolo figure is 2,400 yen. This Vegeta is 900 yen. This, like, give or take, 1 foot figure of Goku is about 3,000 yen. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, 2,000 yen. Here we have Goku for 1,400, and this Vegeta for 1,000, and this Super Saiyan Vegeta for 800. This Ultra Instinct Goku for 2,000 yen. This one for 2,500. And don't worry, the head is included with this Golden Frieza here for 1,000 yen. This one's 1,000 yen. 1,000. 1,200. And another 1,200. So nothing over 9,000 is on sale here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta speak in Japanese too. さっき日本語話すことを忘れました。すいませんでした。前回ここに来たのは確かに2月の始まりだったようです。ちょっとその間にいろいろ変わったようです。前にある DVD はブルーレイもこの辺に置いたけど、でもさっきそこに移動したようです。さっきいろんな Nintendo 64のソフトも見ていました。さっきこのさっきのドラゴンボールのフィギュアもちょっと説明しました。もし神奈川県関東以外に住んでいる日本人とか、日本に住んでいる外国人とかもし聞いたら、もしかしてここに来る興味があるかもしれません。フィギュアはすごく安いし、例えばこのルナは1300円です。Yeah, so I want to make this for the benefit of, let's say, Japanese people who don't live in the Kanto area, or foreigners who don't live in the Kanto area as well, when it comes to making these videos, and also why I do it in Japanese. ほとんどはこれはドラケン、Tokyo Revengers の、ここはマイキー。So here's Dora-ken and Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. Pretty cheap, 1,000 yen each. And here's another Rengoku figure, 700 yen. And this is a sepia color version. いや、ここはセピアカラーの鬼滅の刃のRengokuです。これは700円です。ほとんどこのフィギュアはすごくコンディションはすごく良くて、値段もすごくいいです。Yeah, the conditions are nice and they're very well priced. Like this figure of a maskless Inosuke for 500 yen. 例えばマスクをかぶってないInosukeのフィギュアは500円です。後ろの炭治郎のフィギュアもおにぎりを食べているフィギュアも700円。あとは善逸も500円。すごくいいですね。Yeah, so these figures of Rengoku, Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Tanjiro eating onigiri, they're pretty cheap. Oh yeah, we got the Shar figure. この Shar のフィギュアはすごくいいですね。1000円。あとこの夜フィギュアも800円。And this figure of Yoru or Yor is 800 yen. So they got a lot of nice stuff here. まあここのフィギュアはすごくいいですね。まあここが箱についているがついているフィギュアです。And these are the figures that come with the boxes. A lot of DBZ and One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. まあほとんど Jujutsu Kaisen, Dragon Ball, One Piece のフィギュアですね。Like this one of the Robin, Nico Robin. This one too. Okay, 2,700 yen. 2,700 yen. Haku Itami. Some wear and tear in the box. Yeah, it's a little dusty looking. I gotta wash my hands later. まあちょっとほこりがついて、後でどっかで手を洗った方がいいです。And here are figures from Crows and Worst. まあこれらは Crows と Worst のフィギュアです。まああんまりその漫画読んだことがないけど、でもちょっと興味があります。Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it, but I would like to read it when I can. It's like, I guess I don't know who these characters are. But I think I've seen the live action movie with Oguri Shun. 確かに15年以上前の実写版、小栗旬が出演したの映画を、まあその時に見たことがあります。And here's some other neat figures like this Saint Seiya of Seiya wearing the Sagittarius armor. 確かにサジタリアスクロス着てるセイヤフィギュアはまあすごくかっこいいし、2万円です。I used to have a lot of Saint Seiya figures, but after my daughter, so I bought a lot of them, and then I brought them home to the U.S., and then I moved around Japan a lot, so it's like, you know, at the time, I didn't know whether or not I'd be coming back to the U.S. someday, but now that I'm married, have a daughter, and all that other stuff, you know, I have no intentions of coming back to the U.S. That will be another video for another time. So after my daughter was born, I sold all my Saint Seiya figures. まあ15年前に当時独身僕だったはまあたくさんのセイントセイヤフィギュアを買ってそして買ってからまあその時によく引っ越していたからアメリカに送りました。まあそしていつかアメリカに帰るどうかはまだ分からなかったからまあそのままで置いていた。そしてまあちょっと10年後に僕は結婚して子供も生まれてまあそしてアメリカに帰国する予定がなくなったからそのフィギュアを売りました。But yeah, I also bought a new backpack and I just want to buy some buttons. まあそして先日私ユックを買ってまあ何かのボタンを買ってみようかな。ほとんど100円です。A lot of them are 100 yen, especially the Tokyo Revengers ones. まあほとんど Tokyo Revengers は100円そうです。And these Kamen Rider ones are 600 yen. あとは Kamen Rider は600円。5等分の花嫁200円。And the quintessential quintuplets, they're 200 yen each. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll consider these a little later. In here, they're selling some hand towels. ここはハンドタオルを売っています。じゃあ、このご飯は100円で、この東京リベンジャーズは200円で、もしかしてこれはコンビニの商品だったかな? I wonder if these were the ones you can, let's say, buy from like a raffles from, let's say, at a convenience store like 7-Eleven or Family Mart. They do those a lot. Okay, so we have these figures. まあほとんどこういうフィギュアもあるし、まあ僕の Hero Academia, from my Hero Academia, these are nice. Okay, so 神様、まあ直訳は God けど、確かに吹き替えでも神様はただ神だと呼ばれたけど、しかしこの箱によっては名前は Master Lee's 書いている、まあそれは僕にとっては初耳です。It's really nice Kakashi figure when he was in the Anbu. Anbu ni haita toki no Kakashi desu. And is this Uchiha Sasui? Okay, so Master Lease is probably a grade, not a or a series, not like a translation of something. My bad. Master Lease wa nanika no figure no grade o so desu. Saki kami-sama no nanka tsukatte iru honyaku wake de mo nai. Warukatta. Man, it is pretty dusty in here. Yeah. So some cards from some old Saturn and games. This really nice cleric figure, cleric stand-up hero from Gundam Wing. That's nice. And here we have some loose cartridges of some Nintendo 64 games. So here we have Battle 64 for 700. Ogre Battle 64 so 700 yen. Wave Race for 900. I bought that much cheaper. F1 World Grand Prix. Wayne Gretzky Hockey for 1,000 yen. I'll consider getting that. Okay, Gunbody Goemon loose card for 2,700 yen. Okay, so Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 700 yen. Like, there seems to be some problem with the software. Yeah, ちょっと文字が読みにくいから、どういう問題とか全然、伝えないです。Okay, a New Japan Pro Wrestling game, Battle Spirits, 300 yen. Okay, I've gotten this before. Okay, so this Pokemon Snap, it's 400 yen, so Soto Rakugaki Mori. So there's some writings on the cartridge. So like someone wrote their name here. Okayasu Shuhei. もしかして、外が落書きあるから、だから400円。And Pokemon Monsters Battle Stadium. Yeah, 300. Yeah, these tend to be cheap. I'm just trying to find, and usually, if you want to project, like, say, the N64, the device you used to put in, like, say, your Game Boy games, they tend to be 100 yen. Donkey Kong 64, 400 yen. Pro Yaku King, so King of Pro Baseball, 100 yen. Pilot Wings, 400 yen. Yoshi Story, 400 yen. Rokuyon Dai Sumo, 600 yen. Yeah, so a lot of the loose carts are pretty cheap. I'm just looking for some wrestling games. Most specifically, did WWF No Mercy ever come out in Japan? Because WrestleMania 2000 did, and I own a copy of that. Okay, so here are some of the consoles, like the original ones. So this is like the top loader Famicom. No, the AV does not stand for adult video. もちろん、これは昔のファミコン。AV, she was a ファミコン。でもちろん、そういう AV でもないです。Okay, and it's about 16,800 yen. And this is like the classic Famicom. So, okay, so it has, so Hontai Hiyake. So like there's some fade due to like exposure to sunlight on the console and some stains. But I know there's a process called retro brighting where you can fix that. 日焼けがついてるけど、でもretro brighting という掃除仕方がありそうだと思います。Okay, and this 6,980 yen Super Famicom also has some fading due to exposure to sunlight. And it says it does not include an AC adapter or an AV cable. And これによっては AC アダプターとか AV ケーブルもついてないようです。Okay, a PS2 75,000 series. 僕はこういう PS2 についてはあんまり詳しくないけど、 but there seems to be damage on the box and some small scratches on the console. 箱へこみ傷があるし、少し本体に傷がありそうです。A Beatmania controller, a twin stick for virtual on, Bachara no twin stick, and a Neo Geo Pocket Color for 33,000 yen. 33,000 yen no Neo Geo Pocket Color. 僕は持っていますけど、でもアメリカにあります。And here we have a well-conditioned Mega Drive or Genesis. Oh, and it includes, or it's supposed to at least include a Sonic the Hedgehog cartridge. Okay, so, Kaseto Setsume Sho, Keifin, Sotohako Itami, or Kizumi, and Nai. Okay, so unfortunately, it does not come with the game. It does not come with instructions. There's some damage on the box, and there's also some internal damage as well. It's bullshit. And of course, like I said in previous videos, you're not a true retro game store in Japan unless you have Saturn or Dreamcast. So there's pretty much, like, let's say, the Saturn, what they have up for Saturn. So they got the best, 32-bit fighting game of all time, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And もちろん、本当のレトロゲームの店の場合では、本当のレトロゲームの店は、ほとんど Saturn と Dreamcast のソフトを売るべきだと思います。売らないと偽物の店です。Okay. So we got Vampire Savior. So both of these games include the 4 megabit cartridge. Vampire Savior もあります。あとは、4 megabit RAM cartridge もカセットも入っているようです。Police Nuts. And I'm trying to figure out how to read this kanji. このソフトはよく見ていますけど、同国そしてファイナルエディション。Okay, 年齢制限18歳以上。Yeah, this is like a visual novel game, and I think it had a sequel on the Dreamcast, or a spiritual sequel on the Dreamcast called Version of Megiddo. I own a game, so this is 6,580 yen. I bought this for like 1,000 yen at a book off near my house. これは6,580円けど、実は家の近くのブックオフで1000円ぐらいで買いました。Initial D. Yeah, this is a very challenging game, especially when there's no daytime options. Like with the nighttime, it's really hard to play. このゲームは夜だけやっているから、ちょっと見にくくてちょっと難しいです。Capcom Collection 4, it includes Senjo no Okami, so Wolf of the Battlefield, Senjo no Okami 2, and Gunsmoke. Wait, does it have an official English title here? Maybe I saw this at the arcade version, if there was an arcade version, at Mikado just the other day I was there. But of course I posted that video maybe some time ago. Marvel Superheroes, this is a good game. This is a Mahjong game, Suchi Pai. And this kind of seems interesting. Okay, so it says it works with the 4 megabit expansion cartridge. So Super Ryaru Mahjong P7. Okay, so this is a Mahjong game where, has some adult content. Okay, so I suck in Mahjong. Okay, so Lifescape. Oh, it says so right here too. Aqua Science. 980 yen. Looks like it's one of those edutainment softwares. Virtua Fighter 2. Can't go wrong with this. Eve, the Lost One. Another visual novel. Area 51. Oh, yes. How can you not go wrong with this? Oh, Those Who Hunt Elves too. Okay, so this is like for 18 and up. And it looks like it features the voice cast. You got Tomokazu Seki, Yuko Miyamura, Kotono Mitsuishi, and Chiemi Tomizawa. Yeah, I know that, Tomokazu Seki, he's been in a lot of anime. Like, for example, he was, like, Keisuke in Initial D, that one character from Fushigi Yugi, Chichiri, I think was his name, and a whole bunch of characters. And Yuko Miyamura, she's famous as the voice of, let's say, Asuka from Evangelion, and Kasuga from the 1997 Berserk series. And Mitsuishi, Kotono Mitsuishi, she's famous as the voice of Sailor Moon and Misato from Evangelion. And Michie Tomizawa, I think she was in Sakura Taisen as Sakura, correct me if I'm wrong. And I think she was also Sailor Mars in Sailor Moon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do know the name. Yeah, I just kind of... Okay, it's 10:45. Alright, Burning Rangers, badass game. Ojo-sama Express. なんだこれ。Oh yeah, すいません、日本語あまり説明しなくて。まあもちろん、いろんな有名な、ソフトがあります。特に日本のソフトに興味がある、人にとっては、例えば、日本の皆さんは、僕と同じようにもし大アニメファンならばこの声優たちを知っているでしょうね。Okay. And, そしてこれもそしてたくさん麻雀ソフトがあるけど、でも僕は麻雀あまり得意じゃないです。恋愛 adventure. Okay, so just expect visual novel. Garo Densetsu 3, Fatal Fury. 私はこれも持っています。Yes, for fight, yes, so, もし格闘ゲームが好きならば、もちろん SATA に決まってます。And if you love, fighting games, Saturn is truly the console for it. Galaxy Fight. Yeah, I know this was on Neo Geo CD. Galaxy Fight. 確かに Neo Geo CD も、売っています。Gundam. Yeah, I think it's like a side-scrolling shooter. このガンダムは2D シューターだと思います。Gulliver Boy. Yeah, 昔にこれを買ったけどまだ遊んだことがない。I bought this some time ago, but I've never played it. 後で later. Clock Tower Knight. Clock Tower Knight もいい。Gojira, Godzilla, レッドシンなんとか。すいません、4つ目の漢字あんまり読めなくて振りが書いてません。Yeah, I know this is sort of like, a simulation. これはちょっとシミュレーションソフトだと思いますね。僕も大体昔に買ったことがあるけど、でもまだそんなことがない可能性もあります。I'm pretty sure I bought that game some time ago, but I haven't played it yet. Okay, this is like some horror game. Okay. Hyaku Monogatari. 本当にあった怖い話。So 100 stories, scary stories that have happened. Okay, and this is 200 yen off because there's, scratches on the disc. このソフトはちょっと面白そうですね。if anyone knows it, please comment. もし、このソフトを何か詳しいことをしてば、ぜひコメントを残してください。Sakura Taisen and Sakura Taisen 2, These were the big games for Saturn. まあもちろん、見てる日本、特に僕と同じ年齢ならば、まあこのソフトはすごく懐かしいですね。Very nostalgic for probably some of the Japanese players. High School Terror Story. 懐かしいこれも。Yeah, this also brings back memories. Magic Knight Ray Earth. Yes, Magic Knight Ray Earth. まあ大体、海外英語版は3万円ぐらい売ってるけど、でも日本語はもっと安いでしょう。Yeah, I know that for the English versions of this game, it goes to the equivalent of, say, 30,000 yen. But, you know, if you don't want to pay that much, you can only pay a little over 3,000 yen for the Japanese version. Dragon Ball Z Shin Butoden, Dragon Ball Z Shin Butoden, これも楽しかった。I also enjoyed this game. Yeah, there's just so much to cover in just so little time. Pretty Fighter X. Pretty Fighter X. これも楽しいですね。Tokimeki Paradise. Mahjong Paradise. Yeah, Mahjong's no good for me. Fist. Yes, this is also a 3D fighter. And this is like the characters and their voice actresses. So you have Mei with Mariko Koda. Yeah, I think Mariko Koda was the voice of Miki from Marmalade Boy. Mari Aoki, played by Kyoko Ikami. I'm trying to remember who she was at the top of my head. And Tokikaze is played by the late Tanaka Atsuko. She recently passed away, and she was most famous as the voice of Major from the Major Kusanagi from the Ghost in the Shell movie and the standalone complex. Okay, and Masami Dotsuki is played by Akemi Okamura. I don't know any one at the top of my head. Ai Momoyama, played by Ikue Otani. I swear I know her. But Maria Christel, she's played by Kikuko Inoue, a very big name, prolific voice actress. Yeah, she was like Inoue. She was Kasumi from Ranma, Belle Dandy from Oh My Goddess. She was also the Japanese voice of the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3. And her resume goes on forever. I already own a copy of this game. Lovely Pop 2-in-1. Okay, another Mahjong game. Guardian Heroes. Yeah, it's been at this price for a while now. Oh yeah, Fist はまあこの声優はまあ確かにこの発売された時にすごく人気だったけど、でも奥村明美右上の、あとは真ん中の左の大谷育英、あとは氷上京子はまあ名前は知ってるけど、でもまあ何のキャラクター役したかちょっと現在出てこないです。King of Fighters. Hiyaki no Moide, 10 Memories. Oh, this is one of those games. And this is a puzzle ones. Much more I would prefer puzzles to, let's say, what was it? Mahjong. I'm trying to know who these models are. そしてこの4人のグラビアモデルはちょっと知りませんけど。でも maybe I can look up later. まあもし暇があれば後で調べてみます。ダイナマイトデカ。まあ海外ではダイナマイトデカじゃなくて Die Hard Arcade 名乗りで発売されました。まあもちろん Die Hard 名前で発売されました。 Okay, so that's it for Saturn. Now I just want to get into the Dreamcast because I kind of want to go to another store soon. Yeah,後で別の店も見せたいです。でも、ビデオはその店のビデオは多分来週だと思います。Okay, so it includes El Dorado Gate. This was like a series of RPGs. I've seen the set before where they tend to be, let's say, 20,000 or 30,000 yen. まあ、これはエルドラドゲートです。セットを見たことがあるけど、まあ、ほとんど2万3万円ぐらい売られているだと思います。北へ、White Illusion. Yeah, I know like towards the end of the Dreamcast in the US, the Dreamcast in Japan was still going and was getting a lot of visual novels like this. まあ、海外では確かに2001年から Dreamcast はもう新しいソフトが発売、しなくなったけど、でも確かにまだ日本ではまだ確かに2007年までは新しいソフトが発売されているだと思います。So, here's Gundam Federation vs. Xeon Deluxe. まあ見てる通り、Dreamcast は6000円近くんですけど、でもPS2 はもし後で暇があれば探そうとしたら、まあ大体こんなに高くないでしょうね。So usually the Dreamcast releases are about this price, but the PS2 prices are much lower. NFL 2K, Air, this became an anime. まあアニメを見たことありますけど、Capcom vs SNK2、これも懐かしい。まあもちろんDreamcast にも桜大戦は発売されています。パティシエなニャンテ知らん。JoJo's Bizarre Adventure、これも楽しい。This is also fun. Godzilla Generations、これゴジラ Generations。まあ確かにDreamcast は日本で発売された時にこのソフトも買えます。Yeah, so when the Dreamcast launched in Japan, you could buy this game. This is like one of my guilty pleasures. Yeah, まあよくレビューはそんなによく評価されてないんですけど、でもまだ好きです。Oh yeah, 習得 battle. Yeah, 確かに英語でTokyo Extreme Racer or something like that. And 1 and 2. And 確かにこのソフトは One Gun Midnight に影響された話も聞いたことあります。And I heard that this gaming series was inspired by a manga series called One Gun Midnight. And of course it has an arcade series called Maximum Tune by Namco. Alright, anything that stands out to me that I can share? Weird. Oh, here's Shenmue 2. Very fair price at 2,180 yen. まあこれはいいですね。And まあさっき Dynamite Deca 1 or Die Hard Arcade. Here's the second game. まあ Dynamite Deca 2でも海外で発売された時に Dynamite Cop 名乗りで発売されました。もう Die Hard まあ名前を強化も使わなくなってしまいましたから、まあその名前で発売されました。Last Blade. This game needs a sequel. 月下の剣士。新しい作ったらいいのに。Fire Pro Wrestling D. This is also a good one. Fire Pro Wrestling はプロレスのゲームの中にはFire Pro は最高に決まってます。 Marvel vs. Capcom 2. これはこの時代の最高の格闘ゲーム. This is like one of the best fighting games of its time. And we got King of Fighters. Dreamcast の King of Fighters もすごく良かったです. And here's a classic, Berserk. And これもすごくクラシックです. 確かに海外ではベルゼクはすごく人気. And I just shared with my Japanese viewers that, the Berserk manga is very popular overseas. Okay, let's see if I can find that Gundam versus Zeta, or Gundam Federation versus Zeon game here. さっき Dreamcast の Gundam 連邦 vs Geon DX を見たけど、もしかして、PS2 も売っているかな。一番近いのはこの Gundam Renpo vs Zaft, vs Zaft, and it's 500 yen, and it's functionally the same game as that Dreamcast one. PS2 には何か面白いかな。Yeah, there's nothing on PS2 that stands out to me that I would like to share right now. Here are the Sega CD or the Mega CD games. The original Lunar. Yeah, 今回は Mega CD. 例えば、Lunar. Final Fight CD. This is also nice. これもいいですよ。10年以上前に、この年代の半分で、買ったことがあります。I bought this copy like a little over 10 years ago for half this price. Kamen Rider Zio. Kamen Rider Zio. 確かにアメリカにも、これも発売されただと思います。I think this was sold in the US as well. Heavenly Symphony. Oh, it's a Formula One game. Nostalgia. 1907 Nostalgia in North Atlantic Sea. あんまり知りません. This is the Mega Drive. The Genesis. 日本とヨーロッパでは Mega Drive だと呼ばれたけど、しかし、北アメリカでは Genesis 名乗りで、発売されました。ちょっと特徴の件で、その名前で、発売されました。Aladdin, 7,580 yen. So, Streets of Rage 2. 日本ではこれは Bare Knuckle だと呼ばれていますけど、しかし海外では Streets of Rage 名乗りで、発売されています。But, yeah, the price is a little high. I understand for those of you who pay in American dollars, this might be cheap. But if you live in Japan, and get paid in yen, it's not so cheap. Okay, so Fatal Fury, Garo Densetsu. 確かに初めてやった時はMega Drive で遊びました。My first exposure to this was on the Genesis. Sankokushi Retsuden. So Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Thunder Pro Wrestling. Yeah, これは Mega Drive no Fire Pro Wrestling. So this is like the Genesis version of Fire Pro Wrestling. Joe Montana Football. Yeah, Joe Montana はアメリカの伝説のアメフトの選手でした。Much of racing games. Fantasy Star 2. Fair price. Puyo Puyo. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition Plus. Street Fighter 2 Plus. Golden Axe. So you got a lot. And here we have an Xbox section. Yeah, so Xbox was never really that popular in Japan. Xbox はアメリカではすごく人気ですけど、でも確かに日本ではあんまり売れてないんですね。And here are the PS1 games. So here's a Macross game, Macross VF X2. Really nice cover. And another that Mahjong game familiar, but for PS1. I just want to see if there's anything on PS1 that is worth sharing. Oh yes, the 3D Fatal Fury game, Wild Ambition. I bought this for my brother years ago. Kamen Rider Kuga. Yeah, like the first Heisei Kamen Rider. Guilty Gear for the PlayStation 1. I think I remember Bill Clinton, talking about this game ad, and like I was, encouraging violence. Guilty Gear は確かにクリントン大統領はその時にその時代に何かの雑誌の広告出してこの広告のせいで格闘芸は結果的に現実にも人は暴力する証拠です。さっきの下手に説明して申し訳ございませんでした。クロノトリガー。でも読み込み時間はかかりそうですね。ゲゲゲのギターをたくさんゲームがありますね。Southern Eyes, 3 eyes. Yeah, I know it's like 3x3 or 3x3, but the katakana here, it says Sazan. Yeah, 昔にアニメを見たことあります。でも漫画などまだ読んだことありません。Yeah, I saw the anime years ago, but I've yet to read the manga or play the games. Oh yes, 懐かしい。The King of Fighters Kyo. So, King of Fighters Kyo. This is like an RPG starring Kyo Kusanagi. Yeah, これも懐かしいですね。昔に確かに24年前に留学しに来た時に買いました。I first bought that game when I first did my study abroad here in Hiroshima. Oh yes, the Samurai Showdown RPG. I have this for Saturn. これはSamurai Spirits RPG サタン版を持っています。日本では Samurai Spirits 呼ばれていますけど、しかし海外では Samurai Showdown 呼ばれています。Snatcher. I have the Saturn version. Star Gladiator.Episode 1 Final Crusade. Star Gladiator. これも面白いですけど、でも Dreamcast の方が気に入っています。Good game, prefer the Dreamcast version. Xenogears. これも懐かしい。This also brings me back. One of the best RPGs ever made. PS1 の最高の RPG だと思います。都心伝。これも懐かしい。Tobal No. 1. Oh, yeah. Tobal No. 1は海外で発売されてるけど、でも2は日本だけ。Yeah, the second game was just Japan only. Dragon Ball 偉大なる伝説 or 英語で Dragon Ball Z Legends. I have the Saturn version. Saturn 版を持っています。And I prefer that. そして Saturn 版の方は気に入っています。Yeah, here's like the PC Engine stuff. Yeah, PC Engine は海外ではTurboGrafx 16なので発売されたけど、でもあんまり人気じゃなかったんです。Yeah, so the PC Engine became the TurboGrafx 16 in overseas. Maybe just the US, I'm not sure about Europe, but it wasn't as popular as it was in Japan. And like most of my exposure to the TurboGrafx 16, I believe was through Nick Arcade. そしてNick Arcade というゲームショーで、PC エンジン、つまり、TurboGrafx 16について聞きました。あとは、マシン伝説渡る。マシン、A 伝説、AU 伝渡る。So this is Wataru, and this became like one of the top games in the TurboGrafx 16, but it was called Keith Courage. アニメは海外では放送されなかったけど、しかしゲームは TurboGrafx 16と一緒に発売されて、でもマシン英雄伝渡る名乗りじゃなくて Keith Courage 名乗りで発売されました。バリバリ伝説。これもいいですね。This is also nice. I also have this game. このソフトも持っています。This was like Shige no Shuichi's first manga before Initial D. It's a motorcycle racing manga. So it's pretty much, straight to the point with what it is. これも元々のShige no Shuichiの漫画でしたね。とても楽しいです。Fire Pro Wrestling. It started out on the PC Engine. 日本人の皆さんが知っている通り、Fire Pro Wrestling はもともとはPC Engine のソフトでした。Oh yes, and I just showed you Dragon Ball Z Legends, and technically Dragon Ball Z Legends is a sequel to this game. So it's like Dragon Ball Z, or the Japanese use the British pronunciation of Z, Idai Noru Son Goku Densetsu. So Dragon Ball Z, The Legend of Son Goku. Yeah, I do have a copy of this game, but since I don't have a PC Engine CD or any means of playing it, it's just laying around. But I'm hoping to get, let's say, a Polymega in the future and play through that way. Yeah, I'm trying to save up for a Polymega right now. 現在PC エンジン CD など持ってないけど、でもポリメガという本体でいろんなソフトを試して、例えばこのソフトも試したいです。Here we have this Macross game, ANO Love Song, Eternal Love Song. Looks really nice. It looks like it's designed by the guys who did Macross Do You Remember Love? ANO Love Song. これに興味があります。And この絵によっては確かに愛を覚えていますかに影響されたようですね。And The Legend of Valis. This was popular on the Genesis or the Mega Drive. 確かにこのソフトもメガドライブで人気でしたね。And I'm trying to find, let's say, another Fire Pro Wrestling game, but it's for like the women's wrestling. I need to get outside soon. The dust is killing me. ちょっともうすぐ出たいですね。ちょっと埃がすごく溜まっています。But so much games to show. Yeah, あるスーパー CD の女子プロレスソフトを探しています。やわら。Ranma. Yeah, there's just so much. And here are some Neo Geo games or Neo Geo CDs. Yeah, I bought some games so I could play them on the Polymega. いつか Polymega でNeo Geo のCD のソフトもやってみたいです。もし本体は読み込みはすごく遅いし、でも Polymega はすぐに読み込みます。World Heroes, Puzzle Bobble, World Heroes 2, World Heroes 1, and Samurai Spirits, or Samurai Showdown. Here we have GameCube. Koko wa GameCube desu. Like Metal Gear Solid, Kirby's Air Ride, this Gundam game. Oh, Bloody Roar. 面白そうですね。これらのソフト、GameCube の。Yeah. Smash Brothers, Star Fox, Sonic, Crazy Taxi, Lupin the Third. あ、これは面白そうですね。まあ、ルパン三世、海に消えた、秘密た、I don't know how the last two kanji. I know it kind of means secret, and the other one means treasure. So the lost treasure under the sea. Oh, okay. So it has the English written here. いいな。まあ、下に英語も書いています。それはいいですね。And here are some Game Boy Advance. Final Fantasies. I thought this was History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. さっき地上最強弟子のケニチだと思ったけど、でもこれは学園戦記無料です。知りません。Wario Advance. Oh, また Fire Pro. あ、安いですね。確かにスーパーファミコンに影響されたかもしれません。くにょくん。Oh, this is Suikoden. Suikoden Card Stories. Okay. Kirby, Rockman EXE, or Legend of, what was it called? Mega Man NT Battle Network. Here we got some Game Boy stuff. これには Game Boy のソフトです。懐かしいですね。Sailor Moon. まあ確かにこの2つは10年以上前に1000円ぐらい買いました。I think I bought both of these games for 1,000 yen each over 10 years ago. Taka for this Kirby game. Yeah, I can get this much cheaper. この Game Boy Color. Dr. Lee に聞いてみて。Let's ask Dr. Lin. もしかして何かの少女アニメ、漫画に影響されたかな？この場合では初耳。First time I've ever heard of this. Harvest Moon. And here we have some CDs. City Hunter. Nice. Okay. Here we have some Super Famicom games. Crayon Shin-chan. So you just saw, the Genesis or the Mega Drive Aladdin for like nearly 8,000 yen. But a loose card for Super Famicom is 1,100 yen. まあさっき箱についているメガドライブのアラジもちょっと8000円ぐらい見たけど、でもカセットだけでスーパーファミコンは1100円です。クレヨンしんちゃん、クニョのおでん、Wow, RPG scooter, RPG maker. ウォーリーを探せ。いや、確かに海外ではウォーリーと呼ばれてますけど、でもアメリカではウォールドだと呼ばれています。In many countries he's called Wally, but in the US he's called Waldo. 超ゴジラ、Super Godzilla。鳥谷秋山のが書いたの、ゴーゴーアクマン。アジャコン。 Street Fighter Alpha 2 or in Japan Street Fighter Zero 2 for the Super Famicom. まあ、エースを狙い for the Super Famicom 1200円。これ面白そうですね。でも前にアニメを見たときは全然覚えてません。Yeah, this looks great, but I don't remember the last time I saw the anime. Oh, wow. So, and here's the Famicom. ここはファミコンのソフトです。Jesus! 恐怖のバイオモンスター。The scary bio monster. 2800円。2200円。Dragon Ninja. Doraemon. He's like been around for like forever. Willow. まあ、あんまり見たことがないソフト。まあ、外国人みたいな僕が。Yeah, for a foreigner like me, a good portion of stuff I've never seen before. Excite Bite. Captain Tsubasa. たくさん面白そうなソフトが入っていますね。おそ松くん。And some loose CDs. Here we have some PSP stuff. まあこっち PSP. AKB48. まあ懐かしい。And here we have Gundam versus Gundam for the PSP 200 yen. 安いですね。PSP のソフトは。でも、これはちょっと平均より高い。King of Fighters、まあ。でも当然な値段だと思います。ちょっと足りない。I think the price is, expensive but fair. Yeez 7, 980 yen. Yeah, there's really nothing that kind of stands out to me right now. Okay, so we have Ghouls and Ghosts for 3,000, almost 4,000 yen. And we have Castlevania games for, I think this includes both, wait a minute, or am I thinking wrong? Okay, so it's Dracula X, okay, so, yeah, the one that came out for, let's say, the PC Engine. Oh, and also includes Symphony of the Night. Okay, so you're like getting 2 for 1 for this one. I mean, getting the, let's say at least Symphony of the Night or the other games separately are at least going to cost, let's say, anywhere between 10,000 to 4,000 yen each. So altogether, you're probably going to be spending maybe 50 to 60,000 yen. But for that, you're pretty much getting, like, let's say, really, really cheap. Here we have some Famicom and Super Famicom games that include their boxes. Oh, here we have Akira. 4,330 yen. I'm trying to remember if I've ever bought this game or not. I had to go, you'd be surprised how many times I bought the same copy of a certain game. And I think like the last year I've had to, like the last time we went to the US, I went over what games I had and I actually put them on, let's say, a spreadsheet just to document that I already have this already and how many copies I have. I'd have to reference it, but I'm using my phone to shoot right now. まあ、もしこのゲームは前に買ったことがあるわからないんですけど、まあちゃんと記録してないから、まあ何回もこのソフトを買ったことがあるケースがあります。まあこの間アメリカに帰国した時に 僕が買っていたソフトをちゃんと見てスプレッドシートに記録しました。見たいけど、でも現在この携帯でこの動画を撮影しています。ActRaiser. This is a good one. I used to see this on Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade でこのゲームをよく並んでた。Aladdin. 今回は箱でスーパーファミコンは7580円。でもさっきただカセットだけで1100円だったですね。Yeah, so for this one, with the box, it's 7,580 yen. If you want a loose cart, you're just paying 1,100 yen. But pick your poison. Ski Nishida. Okay, so there's two 3x3 Southern Eyes games. So this one is called Southern Eyes Juma Hogang. And this is called, Seima Gorinden. Okay, so these are separate games. This looks like a typical Japanese RPG. And this looks, よくわかりません。これは普通当時のロープレイングゲームをよく似てるけど、でもこの写真だけでどういうゲームかちょっとわからないんです。Okay. What else do we got here? Okay, so we have two All Japan Pro Wrestling games. This is for singles. This is for tag. And here's A Link to the Past. But in Japanese, it was called Kamigami no Triforce, or the Triforce of the Gods. And for this, it's about 6,280 yen. Okay, and the box seems to be in really good condition. 箱はすごくいいですね。日本では神々の Triforce だと呼ばれてますけど、でも英語でA Link to the Past だと呼ばれています。当時アメリカはもし神、ゴードという名前をつけたら、ちょっとキリスト教の社会ではちょっと悪いです。両手つけないしないとちょっと難しい。Yeah, it's kind of hard to put in if you don't use both hands. Samurai Showdown, Samurai Spirits for the Super Famicom. この箱もかっこいいんですね。This box also looks cool. Price doesn't look so bad. 悪くなさそう。What else do we got here? Final Fantasy VI. あとは5-4 Mystic Quest. 確かにこれが日本では Final Fantasy USA。いや確かにこの時代に日本のロープレイゲーはアメリカ人にとっては、すごく難しい考え方があるからこういう簡単なゲームが発売されていました。確かに Final Fantasy 4は海外で Final Fantasy 2なのでも普通のこの Final Fantasy 4じゃなくて Final Fantasy 4 Easy が発売されました海外では。Yeah, so the unique thing is, of course, at the time there was the mentality that American players couldn't handle the intricacies of Japanese RPGs, so they made Mystic Quest. And also when Final Fantasy IV came out in the US as Final Fantasy II, it wasn't based off this Final Fantasy IV, it was based off another Final Fantasy IV called Final Fantasy IV Easy for other players. And here we have Final Fantasy V. 海外ではこれが発売されてないけど、でも日本のロールプレイゲームが大好きなプレイヤーはすごく大好きです。Sorry, I gotta use both hands to put this back in. And here we have Final Fantasy VI, 伝説の Final Fantasy VI、海外では Final Fantasy III なので発売されていました。So, アメリカでは Final Fantasy はすごく面白い歴史があります。So, 最初の Fantasy Final Fantasy 1はファミコンの海外で発売されたけど、しかしファミコンの Final Fantasy 2、Final Fantasy 3は発売されていません。しかし Final Fantasy 4はそして Final Fantasy 6も海外で発売されたけど、でも2、3、4、5は発売されてないから、だから4は2になって、6は3になりました。Yeah, I was just kind of giving the story about Final Fantasy in the US. Dragon Quest. So this includes 1 and 2. Not bad. Nearly 4,000 yen. But 300 yen off because of damage to the box and the instructions. Dragon Quest 3. Yeah, I know this got re-released for the PS4 and the PS5 and so on. Dragon Quest 5. Yeah, I think this was the first one to come out on Super Famicom. And Dragon Quest 6. Yeah, 確かに発売された時にここに書いております。発売された時は12,540 yen. Yeah, so some of these stickers will have the launch prices for these games. So, for example, when it was released on December 9th, 1995, the launch price was 12,540 yen because, the cartridge memory was so big. And I remember, let's say, Mario RPG and Chrono Trigger were, let's say, $80 upon their launches because of, so much memory. But Dragon Quest wasn't really as popular in the US as it was in Japan. 確かに Dragon Quest は日本にはすごく人気ですけど、でもアメリカではFinal Fantasy ほど人気じゃないです。Yeah, but Dragon Quest is popular, but it's not really, as I say, as popular as Final Fantasy in the US. Yes, I'm looking for this game. Okay, so Super Fire Pro Wrestling Queen Special. スーパーファミコン持っていますけど、でも PC Engine CD を探しています。But I'm trying to find the PC Engine CD version. But I'll resort to using, let's say, Amazon or eBay as a last resort because sometimes they get more expensive there than, at these retail stores. Okay, I don't want to show the modern gaming, but that's almost done. Here you can buy some parts. Okay, so this is for the Wii U. This is for the PS2. This is for the Saturn. And here are just other components you can buy. And here are the really well-conditioned games you can buy for exuberant prices. ここではいいコンディションですごく値段が高いで買えるソフトです。Legacy, yeah. Dodo Impact. Macross 2036. Yeah, すごくいいゲームそうですけど、でも今買えるお金がないです。Really great games, but nothing I can afford at the moment. So here's some really nice Super Famicom games, like Fighter's History. Yeah, これは見たことがない。そしてこのテコンドーのソフトもあんまりちょっと見覚えがあるけど、もしかしてwhat was it? アメリカにも発売された可能性があります。This looks familiar, and this might have had a US release. Oh yes, さっき Final Fantasy 4 easy type. Yeah, so as I said before, there was two versions of Final Fantasy IV, the regular one and the easy type. This is the easy type version, and this became Final Fantasy II in the US. And here's, what's it called? Magic Knight Rare for the Super Famicom. Okay, so the store was kind of getting crowded. I mean, I did have permission to film, but usually when it gets crowded, because to protect other people's privacy, I had to cut off the video, and that's kind of it. 先に店をとってもいい 許可をもらいましたけど、しかしもう混んでいるようになったからやめるだと言われました。That's all. Okay, so hopefully the next tour will work out.